And now, World Improv Network proudly presents Community Court.
When two parties cannot solve a dispute, no. Community court is there to solve the problem, see?
All rise for the most honorable Judge Kenneth Vicarro.
Well, howdy doody, rootin' tooty, it is today.
Great
All right.
catchphrase, Judge.
Well, thank you. Thanks, Cliff. You know, we need to get a catchphrase for you one of these days.
Oh, I'm a simple man, Judge. Oh, hey, how about that one?
Oh, what Junior just said? Yeah, well, let's hear you say it. I mean, it's going to be your catchphrase, not Junior's.
Well, I mean, it doesn't make as much sense for me. I need a diaper change.
I don't know. I think that's pretty good. We'll workshop it.
All right.
We'll workshop it. And actually today we got a gentleman here. You represent the Left-Handed Guild Workers Association.
That is correct.
And you are filing a complaint against the Food Network.
Absolutely.
All right, I should say your constituents or the people who are left-handed.
Yes.
That you represent.
And I also am left-handed.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's weird.
To be clear.
Just kind of weird. Just saying.
And
our defendant being accused is vice president of television operations for the Food Network. This is
Fritz Walter start.
Oh, all right, yep.
It's Fritz Walter to you, Your Honor.
Fritz Walter.
Walter, yes.
Walter, like a pole vaulter.
It's kind of the same, but with a W, not a V, as you Americans would say.
So Walter. Oh, your name's Fritz Walter.
That's so funny, baby.
That's your name, for one thing. All right, so, Mr. I'm sorry, all my papers are a mess.
well, I'm getting the feeling that you're really not interested in my side of the case.
You know,
After that left-handed comment, that dismissive left-handed comment, Judge, I'm not expecting a fair trial.
All right, well.
You know why? I tell you why, Lefty. It's because it's a stupid case that you bring in against us.
And why don't you tell us about what this stupid case is, Mr. Pole Vaulter?
Well, first of all, he accuses us that during our reality shows, such as Iron Chef and others, that it is not fair.
Chopped.
Chopped, yes. Of course, it's one of our highest rated shows. That is not
The
fair.
Rachel Ray Show, 30-minute
Rachel's
meals.
great. She's great, yes. We've been dating for years.
Which one's with Ramsey? Or Ramses?
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay. He makes guest star appearances sometimes in some of the kitchens around the world. And the
Hell's
thing,
Kitchen isn't on the Food Network, though.
because we can't afford it no more.
All right, well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Well, you're not going to be able to afford much when this is over.
Yeah, I know, Junior.
Well, how about it, Lefty? What's the deal? What kind of case are you trying to make?
You know, I can tell that you're trying to be insulting by calling me lefty, but frankly, I find that as quite a compliment because many geniuses are left-handed. Now, the crux of our complaint is that the shows, most specifically Iron Chef and Chopped, are set up to be unfairly weighted toward right-handed chefs. All the utensils are right-handed. All the knives, all the blenders, the ovens are right-handed. Everything is geared for a right-handed contestant. So when a number of chefs who have been left-handed, who are brilliant chefs, went on the show, they were immediately starting from a disadvantage, and one might even say handicapped.
Objection, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Walter Cronkite.
It's Fritz Walter.
Right.
He uses the word handicapped not in the right context. Okay, it's survival of the fittest in there.
I don't know. I mean, he's
excuse me.
making a good point. If the organization setting up the competition is only providing equipment for a certain type of competitor, you know, it's like giving a left-handed pitcher a right-handed baseball. You can't do that.
Yes, Junior, understand. It's just like being born breech or something.
Being born what?
Breech.
Breach?
Yes, it's when you come out with your feet first, like you're snowboarding or something.
Oh, that's a funny image. Like a baby coming out, you know, just like with a wool cap and some sunglasses, and
And a Burton snowboard. It's great. Clicking bindings. It's better for the mother.
Yeah, and then he just like land on his board and like undo the straps on his boots and like be like, I'm out of here. You can catch me at the cabin.
That's the way it should be. That's how we do it in southern Germany. Just go right down, get rid of the umbilical cord and go right down the hill. Get right to it to your first beer.
Wow.
So-
Whoa, beer. Oh, well, all right. Anyway,
Anyway, what I'm trying to say, Your Honor,
Yeah.
is that a handicap is the wrong word here. It's
It's a
survival.
left handicap, is what it is.
Yes, it is. You are left handicapped only because of survival of the fittest. If you can't hack it in the kitchen, get out.
Well, if the Food Network even allowed our contestants to bring their own equipment with them,
oh,
that
this isn't looking good for you, Walt.
Oh, I think the junior. Your Honor, you
Oh,
might wanna
whoa,
change the diaper.
Puddle. Sorry,
Oh,
Cliff. Can you
Really, Judge? This is what I've been reduced to is cleanup duty.
You're not being reduced to. Your operations are
Is
expanding.
this because I'm left-handed, Judge?
What? You never. Are you coming out as a left-handed person right now?
It's not something I advertise. I've worked very hard to be ambidextrous. But if you'll notice, my taser is on the left side.
Oh, I cannot believe. How long have we been in the same courtroom?
Your Honor,
25 years.
How many?
25.
Your Honor, how can you
I mean,
hire?
you think you know somebody,
You think so?
right, Walt Disney?
Well, the other thing is, how could you hire a left-handed person to be your chief bailiff when he stands on the right side
Hey,
of you?
I stand by Cliff. All right, you do not attack this man's integrity.
Thank you, Judge.
Just questioning his ability to do his duties.
You do
I
not.
need a diaper change.
Yeah, I can see that. Help the
Oh,
baby
that
there's
out.
did-
that cash
didn't
break.
work, did
Yeah,
it?
well, like I said, we'll workshop it.
All right.
So anyway, the problem with it is if they bring in their own tools, their own utensils, the problem we can't certify whether or not they're accurate, and therefore you don't know whether or not they would be equal ground. Yes, Junior, I understand that too. Just like if
It
you
would-
put a wrong diaper on.
It'd be Inflategate all over again.
or maybe you're just trying to rig it so Chef Morimoto or Chef Bobby Flay never lose.
They don't
Maybe
lose.
that's what you're trying to do.
You know what? There's no reason to cry over spilled milk or even over Hefeweizen because Morimoto and Bobby Flay are two of the best chefs in the world. Just because your people in your association can't beat them.
That's a good point. I mean, these are the world's best chefs. I mean, you're saying that it's the equipment that is to blame for the chefs you're representing, their performance.
Well, it very much like the Deflategate scenario that you just mentioned.
Oh, deflate.
Yes.
I thought they put like helium in them so they flew farther.
Oh, well, that might be another gate that I haven't heard about. But when you're operating with talented people at the highest level, even the smallest changes can have great effects on the outcome. When you have two brilliant chefs in the kitchen, if one of them can operate and create their dishes at a faster speed, even just 5 to 3% faster, that's going to make a huge difference in the outcome.
Do you have any evidence to support this case? Some numbers would be really useful because you're doing a good job right now, Lefty.
Yeah, I have some spreadsheets that I'm going to present here. Now, if you'll look at page 3, you can see the average Iron Chef contestant. It makes 5 dishes during the time, but the average left-handed Iron Chef contestant only makes 4. So that leaves them 1 course behind compared to the other chefs, and they're just inherently going to look weaker to the panel.
All right. Well, do you have a base for this? Have you put left-handed chefs in an environment with left-handed equipment?
Your Honor, we've done that in lieu of this lawsuit here. We've taken rats, okay? Left-handed rats and right-handed rats. We put them together in a cage and have them eat the same amount of cheese to see who does it faster. It's always the same. So clearly,
What happens?
the right-handed mice can eat the cheese just as fast as the left-handed mice.
That's because they're not using any of their hands. They're mice.
Yes, but they use their teeth.
Yes, which are all in the center.
Hey, have you guys thought about Food Network doing like a Iron Chef, but the chefs are mice?
Yes, we are thinking hamsters versus gerbils.
Oh, that would be cool,
Yes.
right? I mean, come on, Lefty, you'd have to agree with that, right?
Right now,
Well, I mean, I'm sure that's fine. I think that would be really cute. But that's not answering the problem at hand, which is my constituents who are being unfairly discriminated against.
you mean the problem at the left hand? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that the problem that my left-handed constituents have.
Then you might want to get some better constituents. Maybe you should represent the jobbers.
Hey, all right. Hey, I gotta tell you, Mr. Wandmaster, that you.
Chris Walter.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. What I'm trying to say is that you are. It sounds like you're stacking the chips against these left-handed people.
But you cannot say that.
I'm looking at the photographs
I
here
can
of the
see
equipment.
Of course, it's evolution.
These
okay?
knives are obviously made for right-handed people.
But left-handed people haven't evolved. It's evolution. Darwin taught us that. That's
Yeah,
all it is.
This sounds like some,
Survival of the fittest.
this sounds
Gods
like
and
some
clods.
weird.
Left-handed people are clods. Right-handed people are gods.
Now this is just turning into a mudslinging match. This
Yeah,
is you're
I'm
just
gonna-
being mean.
I'm gonna call it. I see in favor of Lefty here.
Oh, thanks.
You've made a great case, and Mr. Wonderlust, I just don't like your attitude.
And I need a diaper change.
Stay tuned for Talking Points with Shabazz Davis. And make sure to give the Wincast your suggestions during the break on what topic Shabazz should swing a bat at. Next on Mile High Sports Radio.